question to the panel: will Sony's recent fumbles and a successful Xbox showcase take the perceived pressure off of Starfield? No, hell no.
I don't think so.
Starfield is gonna fail for being a Bethesda game at its core.
Wait, are you saying it's going to fail?
In the eyes of everyone else, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be like a kind of thing where it'll be too messy to be like an unqualified game of the year. And so people are going to be like, if it's not game of the year, it's a failure, because that's that is where the bar is set for that game. And I think I think it could easily be a game that people play for 10 years, the same way they played Skyrim, and still this year be considered kind of like not what Xbox needed. So I think in a lot of people's minds, Xbox won't be fulfilled until they have their equivalent to God of War or maybe a Horizon Zero Dawn or something.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
tell you,
that's just not happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their biggest sin is being tied to Microsoft and Xbox, because standalone Starfield.
Oh yeah, true.
Jeff just said. Would be Skyrim was buggy as hell in one game of the year. The year it launched, it was. I'm talking about dragons.
It didn't even work on PlayStation 3. Yeah,
bro, I had to rebuy it on Xbox 360. I was one of those people who fell victim to that.
Yep.
And it won game of the year. Those same sins have not left Bethesda, and it's gonna be a lot worse now that it's tied to Microsoft, Game Pass, Xbox.
Already have preconceived ideas of how it's going to be bad just because Xbox has continued to launch not great
But
games.
doesn't that kind of give credence to what Phil was saying when he was saying it's not just about, we can't just make a bunch of good games that people go and sell their PlayStation. Is that, I mean, because if Starfield is good and Xbox still gets killed for because it's not great, doesn't that kind of go to what he was saying by it's about more than making just good games? Which all of us are saying, make good games that people will come.
You can't appease everybody.
Starfield is good but not great, and it's a negative. It's kind of weird. Like we have an unfair. There's an unfair.
Oh yeah, it's completely unfair.
It's literally because they've kept putting out shitty stuff. Like if they start putting out good stuff, then it is about. It's always been about making good games. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, you have to make good games to get a good reputation as then you have that. You cannot continuously put out shitty things